change it.
How's it going,
and
Bulls
Kevin
fans?
comes in just
My phone died when I was
Kevin's back.
there.
Okay. All right. Anyway, we're live. Good evening, Bulls fans. You are watching a very special edition of Bulls and Beers, and it's been a rough week for Bull Run as a blog. Tim's having car troubles. John has a brutal work schedule ahead of him, and Matt's not really feeling well. So, as a result, none of them were able to do the show tonight. So we scrambled together, and we have a very special treat for you. True Blue is going to be taking over Bulls and Beers tonight, and we're going to just start things off by introducing everybody. So whoever wants to go first can go ahead.
Who's going to jump in?
Okay, I'll go.
You're the gambler here.
I'm Zach Eaton. I'm the community service coordinator for True Blue. I'm a junior here, so feels like an icebreaker on the first day of class at like your French class or something like that.
And the three things I like to do on the weekend are travel and play baseball. I'm Kyle Hughes. I'm a junior here, a marketing major, and the treasurer of True Blue. So that's a lot of fun.
Hi, I'm Alec, and I'm an alcoholic.
Hi, Alec.
Really, I'm Alec.
He's bringing the beer to the podcast. We're bringing the Bulls.
Yeah, but I'm a senior, second year on the board, and I'm one of the social media heads.
And Kevin, how about you just introduce yourself again?
If you don't know, I've been on the show a lot of weeks now, and I've wrote a lot of posts, but I'm Kevin. I'm the historian. We're kind of figuring.
What you got for us, Robbie? Let's get this thing going.
So, is Kevin still going?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Kevin,
you got the classic grinder Wi-Fi right now.
Kevin, you got cut out there for a bit. So you might have to repeat everything.
Do you want me to? I will. Basically, Robbie and I had this idea that Ron doesn't really know the faces of True Blue. So we decided to get our faces out there, show you that we're just fun people, and, expose you to the people that are cheering for your teams.
That's what we do.
And I am your host, Robbie Johnson. And you all know me by now. I've been writing on the blog for over a year now, and it's been a lot of fun. And I'm also the fundraising chair for True Blue. So it's pretty special episode tonight. Everybody is younger than Matt, so you're not going to hear rants about some play from 10 years ago. Although some of you may have enjoyed that. So anyway, let's start with what we're supposed to talk about here. So this past weekend, your Buffalo Bulls went up against Boston College, and they were absolutely destroyed 35-3. What was that? Did someone say something?
I was saying destroyed is an understatement.
Yeah, so 35-3, not good at all. There was no offense whatsoever. We had 72 yards, I think, total offense throughout the whole game.
Could have been worse.
So, if anyone wants to jump in, they can give their thoughts on the game.
I'm pretty sure Lamar Jackson had more yards in a pre-warm-up snap than we had all game. So
that's valid. But tough game. I only caught half of it, but what I saw was rough. The only points came off of the field goal after we forced a fumble. The defense I thought looked good in the first half, but more now because after every 3 and out that the offense had, they were on the field pretty much the entire game. I don't know if there's an actual time of possession that I can look up here, but it was pretty bad, I'm sure.
Well, see, it's really kind of sucks because when we're at home, it's definitely easier to get a crowd into a game and for us to stay into a game. When it's on the road and you're down by 30 points, the motivation for us isn't even there as fans. So I don't see how the players have any motivation to keep going themselves.
Yeah, I knew we were in trouble once we got the ball. We forced that turnover, got the ball at the 10, and got 2 yards and kicked the field goal.
We didn't even get a yard. We
dropped the touchdown. That was heartbreaking.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a good – it wasn't really fun to watch. as you guys, no one has Snapchat probably that's watching this, but True Blue decided to play football ourselves. And I'm pretty sure we gained more yards in our 20-yard field than we did all day. It was just tough to watch. I feel bad for the board members that went. The team had no energy for I don't know how many weeks now. They disappeared again for Boston College.
They had the energy for Army for the last quarter. Let's be honest here.
Yeah,
It wasn't even a full game. So, but I completely agree with Zach in the fact that I thought the defense played very well. It's just like he said, the offense just kept getting these 3 and outs, and at that point they're just going to get gassed quickly, and they're not going to be able to keep up.
Yeah, because like at the beginning of the game, they were holding their own with Boston College, and I was like, oh wow, we have a chance we can get a touchdown. But
Exactly, I thought the same thing.
Happened.
Yeah, the first quarter.
Yeah, then in the second half and the end of the first half, they looked worn out.
I think I finally fixed my mood lighting.
Dude, you with that cider.
Yeah.
See, now that I got it, I'm enjoying it, so screw it.
Well, you had your fireball for it.
That was a blast. Yo, that cup that I was drinking out of at your house, I left with Kevin, I think, and when he gave it back to me at the meeting, it smelled like, honestly, god-awful.
Okay. All right. Let's
So
see. What else?
here's
can
one
we-
point that Robbie wanted me to make while I was looking at ESPN for the stats. Our best recruit for next year for football is a long snapper. So just let Nate Oates take over the recruiting for football too, and I don't know. Let's just see where it goes. It can't get any worse,
This is gonna
Tackle. I
get
think we're gonna do fine.
Next person's going to be a great left tackle.
I'm going out for tight end next year. I got this. I'll be a replacement. Let's go.
I
mean,
don't know
honestly,
about that, but you can give it a shot.
What's the worst that it could hurt? I mean,
Cal, you get killed in the
Lost
field.
to Albany, so
You can drop. Yeah, that's valid.
let's see here. So time of possession. Boston College had the ball on offense for 43 minutes of the game.
It's not what you want.
no.
So
Yeah.
the defense
That's
was
not
out
how you
there,
draw
so-
it.
Kind of hard for the defense to win a game when it's out on the field for 43 minutes a game.
The offense provided them with no help. And, I mean, you can even relate this now. I mean, Robbie wrote the article, I think, today. You start looking to make coaching changes. So we've had this discussion with the Bull Run people, but I want to know what True Blue thinks. Robbie posted the article about Kotelnicki. I don't know his real name.
Andy Kotelnicki.
Kotelnicki, yeah.
Kotelnicki.
What are your guys' thoughts on our offensive situation? Do we need to make a coaching change? Let's see the analysis, True Blue.
I honestly think we do need a coaching change, and I don't even just mean like a offensive coordinator standpoint. I mean, we need to go top down. We need a head coach change, offensive change, overhaul. I get it's not his program yet, technically. Like every college coach needs a couple of years for their recruits to make a point. But I mean, I can't remember who said it, but someone said this about Charlie Strong on ESPN today, is that it doesn't take 2 years to save a program. Like, it's not going to be your team, but they're not going to be great.
I'm going to take a different side of this. Like, yeah, you might be able to switch up your coaches and within 2 years be another mediocre UB football team. But, like, I don't know. I feel like we have to let a coach hang around for a few years, get all his recruits in, fully set up his system, all that, and give him a shot. Like, I don't know, switching coaches every 2 years, yeah, you might have 4 wins, but, like, is that what we want? Like, let's just suffer through some bad years here. Actually, like, have a good UB football team for once.
I mean, it'd be nice to kind of leave a future for the incoming students. Yeah, no, I totally get that.
So that True Blues motto every year is, it's almost basketball. Can't wait till basketball.
Yeah.
1 month.
That's true.
What about you, Alex?
That's our mission.
What do you think?
I think they should make a coaching change, definitely, with Kotelnicki. I think the dude's trash. He can't call plays. There's no consistency. And I think if they're going to get rid of Leipold, they should do it at the end of this year, just so Tyree doesn't have to go through a coaching change like during his junior year or something, and then have his development ruined.
What if he leaves though when we fire Leipold?
Well, Robbie, correct me. Is Tyree a Leipold recruit or is he a Quinn recruit?
So Tyree is a Quinn recruit, and we got him really, really early.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So it really probably wouldn't be.
This probably wouldn't be a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Unless he got really good and wanted to go
Hire
somewhere.
Charlie Strong.
And Leipold was just able to hang on to him.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to hang on to a recruit when you say you're a 6-time national champion,
Right.
in my opinion.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like it's easier with Leipold before he came in than it is with whoever we're gonna get next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I was hyped when we got Leipold, and I don't know. Now I'm feeling like pretty lukewarm about it.
I mean, I didn't even know that much about Quinn when we changed coaches. So I like coming off the pass.
Yeah,
I
'cause
didn't even know if there was a change.
You just like me, we were freshmen, and we had seen 4 or 5 games before Quinn got fired. So
you guys missed.
Yeah.
You guys missed out on the one good year that I got to see.
Yeah, I'm still pissed about that. And I never got to see Javon McCray play.
Yeah, I got to see the glory days of Mac and Bo tearing it up, winning 8 in a row, and then shitting the bed.
Licata when he was good.
Who?
Joe Licata.
But so Kyle, you say you want Leipold fired.
Fired is a very strong word.
Wait, you just said it before.
Let go.
That's what you said, though.
Top to bottom.
UB and Leipold have mutually decided to part ways.
There you go. Exactly that. I think
That's
Leipold.
how it always.
I can see why some people want Leipold gone if something really improves by the end of the year. But I can't agree with top to bottom regardless because our running backs coach is a very experienced guy and he's the person who coached Bo.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's a wonderful asset to UB to keep here.
Yeah, it feels like we always. churn
Also, here's one thing that people aren't talking about. We're terrible, but so is the rest of the MAC East. Like,
Yeah.
we can actually get some wins. Like, Akron is probably the best team in the MAC East right now, and that's saying a lot.
We could mess around and win it. Honestly, I can see it.
No,
I
that's what I'm
said that in the
saying.
comments
We go
earlier.
on a
I think
little-
it was,
We go on a little run here. Win a few games, you never know.
Pull one upset.
Starts with Kent State on Saturday.
Against the bad teams. Never know.
7-7 UB there. Enter to win free tuition.
Nice plug, Zach.
Gotta get some
That's
promotion.
not a plug. I just do it as a lifestyle.
It's natural. 100% natural. But as of right now, if I don't see any improvement in the offense, I would have to say that we should move Kotelnicki. Not necessarily fire him. I'd be fine with him moving to just a positional coach basis.
Yeah, that's what Texas just did with their D coordinator. They demoted him to like
because
be that coach.
The offense only got worse this year. We went from 86th best in total yardage, and now we're 127th. Second to last. And I think
But now that's just
Oh, I was about to say, isn't there like 127 FBS teams?
There's
Oh, you
128.
hate to see that.
being on
Who's
that
below
side
us,
of it,
do you
though,
know?
It's
how
either
much-
Georgia State or Georgia Southern. The one
Southern.
that's worse.
State.
Oh, God.
State's worse? Okay.
I hope so because we have the over on Southern.
It's one of the Georgia ones. So,
Oh man,
Oh, geez, 16-10 now.
but
Jarek McKinnon went to one of them. Kevin should know as the Vikings fan.
He went to Georgia Southern.
I think Southern. Yeah, because that's where RJ. We were talking about RJ Hunter the other
No,
day.
that was Georgia State, I think.
No, he went to Georgia Southern.
I'm doing the research.
Oh, that. Oh,
They
then why were we talking about RJ Hunter? He went to Georgia Sate.
Oh, so Zach,
I think we just messed up. I
Yeah,
didn't start that. I
wait,
think he
no.
ended.
I don't know. One of the students actually retweeted me on Twitter.
Yeah, McKinnon
Which
went
one?
to Georgia Southern and RJ went to Georgia State.
Okay, I thought that was
Jeez.
either way, it's
because
some Georgia school. It's either Georgia Directional something or it's Georgia State.
Georgia directional.
the Bulldogs.
Nah, not the Bulldogs.
The
We could be-
Bulldogs.
Nah, I mean,
Uh,
I agree. It's definitely partially, or maybe majority of like Kotelnicki. I don't know that guy. Yeah, that.
The offensive coordinator.
Well, yeah,
I definitely-
we joke
I
if we call him Kotoloki on here.
I definitely think it's like a majority of his fault. I just think you have to give some of the blame, some of the responsibility to the head coach, if not more.
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like it's definitely some on Leipold to have a better staff.
Now, do you think Leipold is willing to fire someone who's been with him since the Wisconsin Whitewater days?
Is he
Oh.
willing? No,
Yes.
probably not. I don't think he's that kind of guy. I think he's too much
You
of
think
a
he's-
please
he's-
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say. I don't know, just judging by like how lacking in energy the entire team was, I don't picture too nice of a guy. Like,
Yeah, very fiery.
yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, we went from Quinn, who had the most passion ever when it came to firing up the team, and then you come to Leipold, and he's just kind of this calm guy.
You tell Alan Green to call up LSU and get Intermet over here at Coach O, be a football guy.
How we get Alan to hype up the players?
All
I
right.
think Alan Green gets the players excited.
I don't know. Coach Jack has her pump up speeches, and those are always great.
Let her coach football.
Oh,
Let her coach
Yeah, why-
football.
yeah.
Coach Jack
Could coach the
hired a
football team pretty well.
coach.
let's just switch it around.
Leipold coaches women's
We
basketball.
need to shake up the whole department.
No, I saw
Well, that might mess. I don't know. That might sabotage the women's team, and they're actually good though. So
Do we
Yeah.
just move women's players over to the football team? Kent
Yeah,
State has
Cassie,
Kent State has a
you
female
see,
kicker.
you're thinking outside of the box.
Kent State has a female kicker.
Yes, they
so
do.
Oh, I forgot about
Is she?
that.
Is she their main kicker? I don't think she is though.
she's not the
I
she's
think
not
they just
starting,
put her in.
but like they put her in every now and then.
Guys, because of
Well,
Title
we-
IX,
we-
we're obligated to
Did we
heckle her.
injure Army's kicker? So there's a chance.
Because of
Yeah, we-
Title IX, we're obligated to heckle her.
Oh my god.
God, I'm pretty sure you originally said that at the hockey game last year
That is definitely my thing.
Kyle, you were definitely the one who started that.
when we were in Rochester.
I mean,
Oh,
am I wrong? I mean, let's
No.
be honest there. I've said worse things too. So
no.
I mean, if anything, I'm just
yes,
saying.
yes, you definitely have.
What do you guys think?
We're here to
about our
promote
Jack-
True Blue, not to make us look bad.
Okay, so we talked a little bit of football. How about we go? Let's talk about the True Blue Twitter war that we had this week.
Oh, dude.
I wouldn't even
All
call
right.
it.
That was great.
I'm just gonna.
That was a
I'm not sure what the demographics are exactly that follow this podcast, but I'm gonna I don't know how many of you are hip hop fans. Probably not a lot, but like I'll explain it to you. Joe Budden, he's a rapper, had a beef with Drake, and he was basically just did it to be like, "Hey Drake, step your game up." That was us on Twitter because like the Max student sections are slacking. Like we need to get them pumped up. We need to start a little rivalry here because we're sick of just stomping on the rest of the MAC. Like, come on, guys.
we bullied the Ack Rowdies off.
Kent State didn't even know their own mascot yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw that part
saw
of it.
What else?
I'm talking to the people watching.
It's a flash.
I don't know if they saw this. It was painful. Like we had several different sources say it was.
I just think it's funny when you get to the point, and I don't know who be annoyed or what freshman decided to go get wasted on a Tuesday, but I just think it's hilarious when you get a response such as, and I quote, "I think it's cute you guys have taken time off from your circle jerk to favorite each other's tweet." Yeah, which- Now, correct me if I'm wrong, and Alec, I actually think it was you who said this, or maybe it was Jack. I think it was Jack, actually. That's the point. We favorite tweets we like. So
Yeah.
we don't work together.
That's kinda how
Step up
Twitter
to
works,
You like
guys.
that? You like that? I like that.
I like that. I express feelings of positive emotion towards that.
The fact is that the official account to tweet that. We were all on our personal accounts. We were never going to disgrace the name of True Blue.
Right.
And Kent State used the Kent State Crew Twitter, tweeted that at us, and have since. But remember, what you put on the internet is going to stay, and we have a screenshot now of that tweet forever.
Yeah.
It's just
That
classless.
can't- Yeah, whoever was in charge of their Twitter
Here's-
account is not in charge of their Twitter account anymore. That's for sure.
Yeah, you need to take tips from Alec right here.
Honestly, even
Yeah.
I thought it was Ian.
Like,
I thought-
sports.
Screw you guys.
I thought Ian was the
Yeah, it
Twitter.
is Ian, but Alec's here, so we're just gonna say it's Alec.
We'll give Alec the credit for the night.
I hate you guys.
One thing that's not really being talked about is there was a fire in alumni today. And the crew is coming on Saturday, so I'm not going to point any fingers because we don't know for sure, but it might have been the crew that started a fire in alumni today as retaliation. So
Kyle,
we'll let you know
who was
once we
it?
find
I'm going to be
Who said
impressed
that-
if the crew brings more than 20 people.
Alex,
Who said the theory that it was Willie Connor dropping his mixtape that caused the fire? Yeah. We told you to fear the beard.
Hey, we warned you.
I think it was really just CJ buckets getting hot from 3 and a little fire went up.
Well, did you guys not see Johnny raining threes when we had our meeting yesterday? He was banging them with Lindsey Hunter.
Alec, rain puts out fire. Come on.
Shut up, Kyle.
Yeah. So I think he just threw your theory out the window.
Yeah, I don't think Johnny's the cause. Besides, I don't think Serbians are that. I don't think they're that. Yeah, Serbian, right? Yeah.
Serbian, yes.
Yeah, I don't think they're that kind of an angry people.
Yeah, people are still favoriting tweets from this Twitter war yesterday. I just got a
And no, I think it was wonderful. Like Jake Sweeney, who's for those who watch the podcast don't know, he's the head manager. Is he the head manager now?
Yeah, head manager.
Head student manager of the basketball team, and he's saying how it was one of the best things he's ever seen, and how the other MAC student sections need to step up their game.
It's sad. I mean, we really put him to shame.
Yeah, like 2 weeks, twice in 2 weeks, the Acrowdies just stopped responding because we crapped on them so much.
And the main thing is we keep it clean. We like to have good family fun here in True Blue.
Except for the Akron family song.
No, that's the best.
Yeah.
Was it the Buffalo News?
That's why we just sing it. We don't put it on the internet.
So I tweeted out through the Bull Run account earlier. So if people are watching and they want to ask questions about True Blue and the inner workings and stuff, because there's a lot of organization that goes on through the group, to either comment below on the site, tweet to Bull Run, or to use the hashtag AskTrueBlue. And
we did have
some.
I think.
Oh.
Yeah. A kid named Kevin McCormick said, hashtag AskTrueBlue. Is it hard being the best student section in the MAC?
I'll take
So
this
much
one.
pressure.
I'll take this.
Boo, not Kevin. Not
Okay.
Kevin.
I
Not
got
freshman Kevin.
Ready?
Freshman Kevin.
right.
I'd like to say it is a big responsibility because, being like the father of the student sections in the MAC, we got to make sure that others' behavior stays in line, and they're just not on our level, and we need to try and keep tabs on everyone and make sure they're trying to keep up with us, which
It's
the
hard to be
Rowdies
the
are clearly not.
It's hard to be the best because everyone always wants to be like you, so they try and attack you. But then they don't act, and they're just not. They get dirty. They get Kent State. It's just not what we need.
They get,
If you aim for the king, you better hit him. And the crew and the Rowdies have just been falling short so far.
I think the Ozone has a chance to come at us a little stronger.
Honestly, I think the Ozone has the best potential out of all of the MAC.
They're one.
They also have the best basketball team, not named Buffalo in the MAC. So
I mean, when
we'll
I
have to keep
when
our
I was
eye on
running
them.
when I was running the Twitter last year, it was obviously Akron was number one with their student section on Twitter. They had a great presence with me and banter back and forth, clean, funny, always back and forth. Ozone was number two. I mean, they like to kind of back off a little, but then they came back. I'd even put Ball State at number three. I got a little back and forth with the Nest, but other than that, the MAC's really quiet.
I think the EMU gave us their endorsement for us to win the MAC tournament last year.
Yeah,
I
they
think it was
did.
EMU.
I remember that.
So that was
They
pretty
did.
cool.
It was right around
That was
the
a
time of
thing,
election
yeah.
time.
Does Miami even have a student section, like an organized one, or is it just like
Miami doesn't even have
I think
fans.
so.
That's true.
They put curtains around their the other stands in their basketball stadium.
Alec, can you try and find that tweet or the DM or something from Eastern Michigan from the Cleveland time?
Yeah. Oh, Kyle, by the way, Jordan, there's 2 touchdowns in the last 2 minutes. We're at 23-17.
Yeah, I know. I'm keeping up.
People in your sports betting.
We're degenerates. Don't judge us. Hashtag the degenerate boy.
So how Kent State Akron also deleted a few today. I want to point that out. They told us that they didn't have the kind of budget that we had to make road trips, and that's why we're trying to come to Buffalo.
Oh, come on. Me, Kyle, and Kevin went to Duke with our own money.
Yeah, no.
It's a 3-hour
I
drive.
said they were going to Akron on Friday out of our own pocket, and then they deleted the tweet. So
It's a 3-hour drive.
Like, are they that poor
they
that
don't have the budget, man.
poor members can't afford 20?
It's not like they're flying 1,000 miles.
That's the thing. I mean, you can literally point out where True Blue has gone across international borders on flights to freaking North Carolina. We have gone to Ohio
That's a lot
on
less
numbers of occasions.
I'm not asking for Northern Illinois to come out from DeKalb all the way to Buffalo. That's not feasible to do all the time. But this is Northeast Ohio.
What else
About
do you
as
have to
close
do?
as it gets.
It's just an awful excuse.
I don't know.
And then, yeah, I don't know. And then they said that they've saved their budget for the national title games because plane tickets to Houston are expensive.
Well, that wasn't them. That was our boy Isaac.
That was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's friend on Twitter. If you're watching, Isaac.
Isaac's watching.
Isaac.
Woohoo!
Uh,
Anywho, so that was kind of the lowdown on Twitter.
But yeah, if you have questions for True Blue, just use one of the mediums that we have, and go ahead and do that.
Is there comments on here? Didn't you say there's comments?
There's a comment section in Bull Run. You can tweet to us on Twitter, and
Okay, I thought you meant on the Hangout
Yeah.
thing.
yep, and then you can use the hashtag #AskTrueBlue, and I'll try to make sure to check that stuff. Yeah.
Robbie, did you like tweet a link to this hangout?
To this hangout
Yeah, is that a thing? Like, can you do that?
It's just the
to bring
video
people
that
in.
he shared already in the post.
To bring people in, or
No,
to
not
watch?
to bring people in.
No, to
To
watch.
watch. There's a link on Twitter through Bull Run's account, and then
I'm gonna post.
it's on the website. So, yeah. All right. So we had one more tweet, and this is from Ramo, and he's a big supporter of UB Athletics, and he's around games all the time. He has this really cool American flag variant where it has the new Spirit mark on it. So you'll oftentimes see him around. Let me pull up the tweet. At UB Bull Run, I'm seeing rumors that Kent State's equipment truck actually killed Harambe. Any truth to this?
All right. We're not going to point fingers here, but, like, we're just going to connect dots. There are bad people that live in Ohio. You just put the rest together. Like,
I'm not a conspiracy
probably
theory
did.
guy. I'm a connect the dots guy. The dots show that.
Yeah.
Around that.
exactly.
I mean, it's closer for them to get to Cincinnati than us, so
Was it 2 hours from there? Come on.
That's a good question, though, Ramo. Keep them coming.
The question, though, is can Kent State's equipment truck even get to Harambe?
That's true. They,
I
might,
don't know.
they probably got lost. They probably killed Bantu instead.
Oh, no. Too soon.
They end up in Mexico.
But yeah, for those of you who have tuned in, because there's been a sudden spike for whatever reason, this is not our usual Bulls and Beers. True Blue is all here, and Matt, Tim, and John are out for the evening. So brought on True Blue to have a very special episode, and so far we've made a lot of wonderful ground.
I think so.
You really got to
And,
know us.
Yeah, so do we want to start looking forward to Kent State for a little bit?
I've been
I think
looking
so.
forward to Kent State.
We're ready?
We're only 2-point underdogs, so
2-point.
You stole one of my points. Like,
I think
we're 2-point underdogs in our home stadium, and I hope that you all feel bad. Like, not the people watching this, because I'm sure you go to the games, but like the city of Buffalo. How do you feel that we have no home field advantage because you don't come to the games? I would like to know.
Before we
Like,
go from
we're
there-
underdogs.
Before we go from
What's that?
there, after the Albany game, Bull Run had a ton of comments that said that the student section didn't show up.
okay, come on.
Can we
I'm
please
pretty
talk
sure we've
about that for a
confirmed that the
second?
biggest. I'm pretty sure we've confirmed that as like the biggest football crowd we've probably had as a student section.
Yeah,
That's
Zach
like even
said
bigger than
there-
Baylor when we played on ESPN2.
'cause
And
I don't think
the
people
biggest
sat in
that
the end zone for Baylor, and people did. For them.
no, definitely not.
That's one of those attendance numbers you don't even have to lie about. Like that was how big it was. We filled the
Yeah, so that-
entire east side.
Plus
The north-
We put in a lot of work to pack that. So we also got the biggest soccer crowd ever in history. So yeah,
freshmen are really showing up this year.
Yeah, it's
they are.
Yeah, good job, Kevin.
They have to be molded a little, but they're showing up.
Freshman covered.
And for any upperclassmen watching, the freshmen are schooling you.
that's for sure.
Like, come on.
It is true. The freshmen are coming out and kicking ass this year.
Seriously.
You should feel bad. Shame.
Shame.
I'm ready to be proud with parents' weekends.
banish you to Notre Dame like we did to Quinn.
Oh,
I feel like that's not like getting banished to Siberia though. That's like getting banished to like the Bahamas.
Send him to where
Notre Dame
Nicola's
is
from.
Anywho, looking forward to a part of looking forward to Kent State. Are we predicting the score right now? Because I'm
No, let's just talk about what we'd like to see, what we are expecting from Kent State, stuff like that.
okay. I'll let somebody else kick it off here.
Well, first off, I'm looking for more than 72 yards total offense. That'll be a good start.
You think so?
It wouldn't be a bad idea.
Hey, maybe we just score
I don't
4
know.
touchdowns on 72 yards, like real good efficiency.
All right, that'll work too.
Just start with the ball at the 10-yard line every drive.
I wrote a piece about Kent State earlier today about I got a chance to see what they had roster wise, and last
I
week
saw
they
them only win it.
what'd you say, Zach?
You are.
Oh, okay. But like last week they started a running back at quarterback and almost won the game.
Did they? Wow, I did not realize that.
So both of their quarterbacks are injured, and they started this kid named Nick Holly, and he passed for 285 yards and then rushed for 117 as their quarterback.
Good old Akron defense.
But Akron.
How do they only have 2 quarterbacks? Don't we have like 10 on our roster?
You'd think they'd have enough to where that wouldn't be.
They
a
can
problem
borrow
where they'd
Grant
have-
Rohawk if they want. They can have him for this one game trial.
You can borrow Grant.
If you don't like him, send him back. Full refund.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
But probably not.
Less satisfaction, more sad.
true.
But yeah.
Anyway,
That's going to be their quarterback, and he's practically a running back. So the rushing game is going to be pretty important to try and defend.
We're used to it.
Yeah. But
our one win was against the team that basically played a running back at quarterback. So
well, we might
I'm
have
feeling good.
So you're saying there's a chance.
There's absolutely a
I'm
chance.
But coming into the season, the story for Kent State was they were going to be much better than they've shown, and that they had a very strong defense coming back, and that really hasn't been a thing. They got
Sounds like
yeah. So they have this guy named Terrence Waugh at defensive end, and he's going to be perfect for heckling against, but he's fifth. Wow. But he's going to be fifth in the nation. He's fifth in the nation in sacks right now. The only team that he didn't get a sack against was Alabama.
For him.
Wow.
Khalil Mack had sacks against Ohio State, so step your game up.
There you go. And then the quarterback who just got started, his brother is safety on the team as well, and he leads the nation in total tackles.
Oh, well.
because their defense on the field.
So
Mildly
he's definitely
impressive.
mildly
Isn't
mediocre.
Khalil Mack up there in tackles too?
I wouldn't have been surprised if he did.
I thought I saw something that he was.
Maybe.
I know he holds the sack record now, but their defense is something to watch out for, and I would try and stay away from the deep passes.
One thing that I saw when I was looking up Kent State, I just did a brief look up of Kent State football. I don't know much about them. I'm not gonna lie. Their one win is over Monmouth, and they're FCS, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, firing win. Although we didn't win against an FCS team, I feel okay going into this game.
If I remember right, they lost to an FCS team as well. I think North Carolina A&T is FCS as well.
Oh, I think, yeah, you're right.
Are they?
So they also lost to an FCS team.
Yeah, I'll double check that though.
Wow.
Why are you underdog?
Next time, don't schedule two
With
FCS
2.0.
teams.
No, this is just like the year Quinn got fired. We scheduled 2 FCS teams. That didn't make any sense.
Wait, we did? We played who? We played Duquesne?
Duquesne,
And Norfolk State.
Norfolk State was
And who?
FCS.
Oh, that's right. I missed that game. That's
Yeah,
all.
Kent-
It's the only football game I've ever missed at UB.
Kent lost to North Carolina A&T 39-36 in 4 overtimes.
Wow.
That's bad.
Oh, man.
They lost to a team from the MEAC.
The MEAC.
Not the MAC.
Oh,
Not the MAC. The MEAC.
MEAC is literally rated the worst basketball conference every single season. So, like, that's how bad that conference is.
It's a garbage conference.
Alec,
I'm pretty
Georgia
sure
Southern
NC
is killing us.
A&T is one of their good teams,
What
too. Like,
Okay.
Just a degenerate note on the side. Georgia Southern was 2nd and 3 on the 3, and they got a field goal.
Mother. We need 11 more points,
wait.
Kyle. Come on.
All right, no, but back to Kent. I honestly think it's going to be actually a really good game. I think we're going to have much more home field advantage than I think anyone's giving us credit for. I think it's going to be an offensive shootout, and I'm going to start the hot take score predictions at 34-24 Buffalo.
Okay.
oh.
What's your score prediction
I'm
if the Kent's equipment truck doesn't make it? What's your score prediction?
I'm going to guess an ass kicking on Twitter again.
If their football team doesn't make it, then go to UB Stadium anyways, and we're going to fight the Kent State crew on the field. And it'll be
Just a brawl
worth
at the
your
50-yard
money.
line.
It'll be worth your money. Like, stick around. Like the new NCAA sport. We're going to win the championship.
You be True Blue. And like national champions.
Can happen.
Okay.
All right. I want
Score prediction, 27-21, Kent State. I'm
Oh.
sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry. I want UB to win. I'll be cheering for UB to win, believe me. But I don't know. I just don't have a lot of faith right now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's coming from me, who bet against UB 2 weeks in a row.
me see. I want to go.
Cut that part out. Can we? It's too late.
It's a little late. Yeah, this whole thing about live TV where you can't really take things back.
Aren't we on 5-second delay where you can just bleep stuff out?
We should.
Anyways, yeah, I hate to be the party pooper, but I'll tell you how I came up with that, though. I literally just added up Kent State's average points allowed and our points scored, and then divided it by 2. Kent State. That's how I came up with that score. I'm not gonna lie. I threw out the Alabama game though, because Kent State played one more than us, and like Alabama's not close to anybody that we played on our schedule, so I had to even the playing field.
But that involves 2 FCS teams.
Like that was a lame way to decide the game, but I had no other way to come up with numbers, so I'm throwing that out there.
Okay. Let's see.
Watch it be right.
No, I did brew peg. I'm gonna write it quickly. I need it. I had us winning 20-10. I think our offense does something. And after last week's debacle on my pick, this has to come true. I had us winning by like 14 last.
You're saying, Kevin, because of your grinder Wi-Fi. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
I don't know if you guys can. It might just be on my end.
No, I can't either. Try again, Kevin.
Hold up, wait.
He's gonna write it down. All right, Alec, you go in the meantime.
Well, I believe my group pick was 23-13 UB. Or 24-14. No, definitely 23-13. I think the defense will continue to play well and will score just enough points to win.
Yeah, I honestly think, I don't know. I was encouraged by the offense against Army. I think Boston College was just a really tough defense, and it was pouring. I don't know if it was pouring the whole game. The part of the game that I caught, it was pouring. So it's worse on TV. Okay.
It looked much worse on TV.
Well, you know what? In my mind, it was pouring because it makes me feel better about scoring 3 points.
Oh, Alec, that was so delicious.
Yeah, my bad on that.
Nasty.
All right, Kevin. Let's see what you got.
I still can't see that either.
Hold on, I'm putting them up on my screen.
Did you write it in mechanical pencil? Oh, there it is. 20 to lift it up a little bit. 22,
10.
10. Oh, UB wins. Go Bulls.
Go Bulls.
Freshman Kevin.
The optimism.
Hashtag NIBE. Hashtag NYBI
I remember
forever.
when I was young and naive.
Okay. My prediction. I'm gonna be a party pooper as well. I'm gonna say UB 17, Kent State 24.
Ooh.
Yeah, me and Rob.
I'm not feeling it. Not feeling it.
And what, Kyle? What were you at?
34-24 UB.
He's going for
And
offensive
Alec, you
shootout.
had UB winning. Here, but the UBs have it.
Yes, we do.
Hey, I'm fine with that. If we win, I'll be perfectly happy. But
What are we gonna do if we win?
Drink and then go to volleyball.
That's right, volleyball.
Yeah.
Volleyball.
Post game tailgate. We did it
Also
last.
For everyone
against Penn
watching,
State,
volleyball is
correct?
right after football, so just bust your way over.
do you think
to
Kent
alumni.
State? Okay, wait, it's against Kent State, right?
No, Kent State's soccer. I think Sunday.
Shit, I was gonna challenge. I was gonna challenge the crew to stay for volleyball, but
Not a chance. Even if it was them, they wouldn't stay.
After their I say if we win, we storm the field.
Just storm it no matter what. Even if there's
Kevin,
No.
Even if there's cops, just storm the field.
no,
No.
I will never storm for beating Kent State in football.
The only way we storm is if we win the MAC East.
No, can we go to Kent on the road and storm their court when we win?
Oh my god.
It's during break.
I would
There'll
be
like
down.
10 of us.
It's still worth it. Absolutely worth it.
Yeah,
I'll
but
go to
if
jail
we
for
do
a
that,
night.
if we do that, we make Sports Center guaranteed.
If you just get 10 of us just mobbing in the center of their basketball court.
And you know what they say? No publicity is bad publicity. So storm Kent State.
If we did that though, Nate Oates would absolutely love us more than he already does. So
Yeah, Nate Oates loves us.
The whole team loves us.
I don't
They
know.
really do.
I thought he did. And then when we were in Canada, we asked him to drop the alley-oop play, and there were 0 alley-oops in the second half.
there was
No,
one
no.
kind of an alley oop. There's one that was kind of.
Kind of. Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. You know what they say.
Yeah, true.
And
Good song.
peg.
Him, Brubeck.
And blue peg.
Oh man.
So yeah, everyone that's watching, I challenge you to go right to volleyball after the game, and who knows? Who knows? They might have a better shot at winning.
Huh.
And
If you go to
but this is assuming that alumni is still not on fire.
This is true.
So
oh, that's a wild card.
I heard Willie has a second mixtape.
Oh god.
If you do go to volleyball though, join the True Blue section. Like,
It was kind of
just come have a good
If
time.
you're an adult, if you're an adult, I don't care if you're like 60 years old. Come to the student section, and please.
You will not have more fun in a sporting event, I promise you.
No
Like,
target.
you're adult, the True Blue
Against the
day.
rules.
Take it. Just have a bunch of animals and alumni barking at.
We're gonna extend the blue and white program to other UB fans, and we're gonna mentor a fan, even though if you're
I
older
think-
than me.
I
that's
think we
fine.
should extend it to the like the elderly folks' homes, like the assisted
God,
community.
They would love it. What if
Or
we
like
did a
80-year-old
watch party
people-
at a nursing home? Though? That would like most people.
Guys,
do it.
no, that's actually a good idea.
yeah.
I
Wait,
like
If
that.
we
A
got
watch
old
party
people
at a
to
nursing
like
home?
UB.
Zach,
I'm
that's
putting-
your job. Community service.
It's a grassroots movement.
Watch party at a nursing home. I'm gonna actually bring that up.
putting
in
it-
the next
We
meeting.
get all the old. We get all the old people to love it, and then they say to their grandkids, "Oh, have you been going to the UB games?" And when they say no, they're gonna say, "Why not?"
And nothing's more persuasive
Smack
than
them
an
with a
annoying
ruler.
grandmother.
That also gives you money.
There you go. Grandmother who sends you cash in the mail every now and again, but also tells you to brush your teeth. That's the grandmother you listen to.
Sends you UB tickets in the mail.
Kev, what is send that? Very
This
proud.
has been life advice with Kyle Hughes.
Oh, freshman Kevin with the typo in the group text.
Oh no.
Come on,
Good job,
Casey. Freshman Kevin's already stepping up into the presidential role in 2 years. He's starting early with the typos.
So, just for the people who are still watching somehow to this, Casey is our president of the whole organization, and he has some spelling problems. And our spirit president couldn't even spell spirit the other day. So
I'm still worried about him in the real world.
We are the Spurt.
I'm
Club.
shocked. If we're being honest, I'm shocked that he's made it through 3 years of engineering and is close to graduating with a degree. Just based on his spelling alone.
Can we all just take a moment?
If
to
you're watching,
appreciate that
Casey, I'm
Alex-
sorry, but
Alec
We love
put
you,
us on mute to blow his nose. I appreciate
I was
it.
blowing my nose. I was being nice.
I said I appreciate it.
what a good
Yes.
guy.
I try.
He's a remarkable citizen.
Oh man. Well, that's pretty much everything. Does anybody have anything to get off their chest before we head to shoutouts?
All right, I guess.
If any
no. Ew. Don't do it.
people are watching,
It's a family show, Kyle.
There's children watching. Maybe.
Bulls and Beers is R-rated this week.
Yeah, you need an explicit tag when it gets posted.
Okay.
All right. I don't think I have anything to get off my chest. I think I'm good.
I'm good.
good.
I'm good. I'm just ready for basketball season.
Amen.
Oh, absolutely. Hey,
Yeah,
next Friday.
we wrote our first
Bulls
basketball post
Madness. Be
today.
there.
Wrote our first basketball post today on the Big Apple, and it's nice.
I saw that.
I
Nice
saw him
feeling.
today. I saw him today at NSC. He still looks like a 40-year-old man.
He does. He way too old for his age.
That kid was in high school last year. That's crazy.
Who, Brock?
He's like Buffalo's version
Brock.
of Perry Ellis, especially if he redshirts and stays here for 5 years. Oh my God!
Yeah.
He's Perry Ellis.
After he retires from his basketball career, he'll be attending our nursing home watch parties.
Brock is in my marketing class that I just had tonight, and it's really amazing when you look over and you just see like this 6'5", like
He's
just.
Are you still taking
giant-
classes
No,
as
Mike-
a freshman?
Kyle,
Mike-
he's 6'11".
Sorry, everyone looks 6'5" to me.
So
I'm
my
four.
question is Brock actually paying attention in class though?
Mm-mm.
No.
No one in
Oh.
that class pays attention because they're all.
Oh,
athletes.
okay. All right. If no one does, then it's fine.
No, I honestly think I'm the only not athlete in that class, so I would honestly argue that I'm the only one that pays attention.
You know how I feel in my.
That was my communications 101 class freshman year and World Civ. And Maury Diani in that class. I had Justin Moss in my communications class with a throwback.
Justin Moss.
He's a
Man.
pretty good basketball player here.
That's all you have to say.
Yeah,
We kicked him out too.
I didn't. Satish did.
Satish did.
Hey, give my boy Satish some credit. He hired Danny White, created the New York Bulls initiative, the greatest thing
Yeah, he did.
to ever happen.
No Bulls
What a
in
guy.
He is my Lord
Guys,
and
should I-
Savior.
Should I be concerned that my apple cider is good until December 19th?
Probably.
Yeah.
But,
That's what you like to see.
I will say this about the kids that Nate Oates has recruited. They're all high character, and they do actually care about school, surprisingly. So they're breaking the athlete stereotype, and I really like that.
Yeah, they are. The basketball team is cool. Willie Connor and Blake Hamilton are really cool.
Some of the best dudes you'll ever know.
Absolutely.
So let's go to shoutouts.
Okay,
Time out.
so
All right, Kyle's. I don't even know what to shout out to.
Okay, I have two shout outs.
Two
I
random.
have a serious one and another serious one.
Okay.
So the first serious one is to Bull Run, because thank you for having me on this podcast, and I enjoy reading your stuff. Keep up the work, good work, guys. And the serious second one is to all the Max student sections. Get your crap together, and maybe you'll give us a run for our money. Probably not, but we'll see you in Cleveland.
Alec?
They won't be.
All right. I also have two. First one, shout out to Ed Orgeron from LSU for the easiest bet of all time. Get that out of the way. Intermed, baby. All right. Second one, so they're Ack Rowdies. We'll see you Friday. Got the Canadian flag right
Yes,
here.
we will. And Chick-fil-A. Shout out to Chick-fil-A. That's the real reason we're North Ohio.
I'll
Sorry,
end it on
Stu
two
Riddle.
myself. I mean, it's true. No, it's Chick-fil-A is definitely reason number one. Stu is a close second. I mean, if that guy bought us Chick-fil-A to go to Akron, he'd be.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Stu Riddle is the man.
Let's DM the dude right now.
Dude, you
Hey,
got
will
us.
you get us Chick-fil-A?
Ask the Don to pay for it. He'll be making millions next year.
You know,
So.
it's 11 o'clock at night. Hey, Stu, can you get Chick-fil-A on the way to Akron and warm it up?
Do
for
MLS
us?
players make millions? Does anybody know?
What?
No.
I think some of them do. Like the really good ones. He probably won't.
Hey, are you saying he's not going to be really one of the really good ones?
Well, I'm saying like he won't like next year.
And we'll see.
But I have limited knowledge of MLS.
All right, I'm going on my my own two shout-outs here. One is shout-out to the UB men's soccer team, actually, ironically, giving us a reason to go out to Akron, always being so supportive of us, even though it's our job to be supportive of them. It's a very happy give-and-take relationship. I'm happy to be a part of it. I think it's great. And Robbie, Kevin, I know you're also part of Bull Run, but second shout-out goes out to True Blue. You guys are great. This whole year has been an incredible improvement over last year. It's my second year being treasurer, so I've had an e-board in the second year in a row now, and it's gotten better. I've seen it get better, and it's all because of you guys, so thank you.
Yeah. And
I'm going to
here you go.
go. I was just going to say about going to the soccer game. I had the pessimistic Kent State prediction, but I got us winning the Akron soccer game.
I sure.
I don't know. We lost 1-0 both times last year, I believe. We've improved since then, and Akron's gotten worse. So,
Yeah,
and we're bringing the home field advantage to
You're right.
Akron. so.
Technically, they are worse this year because they're ranking.
And they lost was he got Nahem or whatever the hell his name is? They lost him, I think.
I believe so.
I don't actually know anything about Akron soccer.
might
I just
actually
saw
still
the
have
ranking.
I just knew that guy because I know it's one of the ones that Russ won MAC Player of the Year over.
Oh, and Akron fans had a fit.
Yeah. I think I was telling this to Kyle. I think this may be the first non-football or basketball True Blue road trip that crosses state lines.
We're making history this year.
Yeah.
Making history.
That's possible.
It's very, very possible.
Mr. Historian, you should know.
Yeah.
He's young. He's new to the position.
We're all new to the position. No one knew what it was.
True.
That's true. Yeah, Kyle's the only one that actually had a job last year.
Yeah, it's true.
I had a job last year,
You weren't even on the board last year.
so that's true.
Kevin wasn't either. Well, Kevin was for like a week at the end of the year.
Yeah.
I was for spring semester.
Robbie,
Right.
Kevin, you got any closing statements for us? Any profound
do
words?
mine.
of
I'm still
wisdom?
trying to figure one out.
All right, so I'll do mine. I'll just say thank you guys for coming out and doing this. I had fun on this Bulls and Beers. Not that I don't always have fun, but I think people are going to come watching True Blue and like getting to see them. Just fun guys that like to hang out. So thank you guys for coming out on my shout out tonight.
Absolutely.
Okay. Shout out to all the freshmen that are still coming to games and stuff and are interested. Shout out to the 5
Yes.
people in the involvement committee meeting. Shout out to
Yes.
and I'm gonna shout out to my favorite band, Green Day. Friday.
Shout out.
Friday they come out with their 12th studio album, Revolution Radio, and the illegal human being that I am got the leak of it, although I've already paid for the album. And
Ooh.
it is a masterpiece. And
Go check it out.
Track 5, Outlaws, is one of the coolest things they've ever done. So shout out to them. The 40-year-old punks are keeping it alive, and it's the band that got me into the music that I am today. So,
Amen.
yeah. Ended on that. So, thanks for watching tonight and the very, very chaotic Bulls and Beers that this has been.
Willie,
Hopefully you allow us to come back.
Johnny?
Yeah, maybe everyone will like this, especially like the regular commenters, and we'll do this again every now and then. But Yeah.
Yeah, let us know. Like, we sucked. Just tell us
I
how we
had
come
fun
back.
at the very least.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, please just tell us this was trash, and then we just won't ever do it again.
Please
No,
tell
I mean,
Like, I promise it won't hurt my feelings. But if you do say that, that'll be a better chirp than anything that any of the other student sections have said to us. So,
I mean, this has definitely been one of the best ways I've spent probably one of the nights here. I mean, freaking bullshitting around Bulls athletics, so it's been a blast. I've had a great.
But yeah, sounds good. For everyone at True Blue, Alec, Kevin, Kyle, Zach, and I'm Robbie Johnson. I was your host here tonight, and we'll see you around. Have a good week, and let's hope we can pull out a win against Kent State. Have a good night,
See you at
everyone.
UB Stadium Saturday.
UB Stadium, 3:30 p.m. When you're done, go over to volleyball, assuming alumni is not on fire.
187 UB.
Bulls at Barrett too. It's homecoming weekend. Come to Bulls at Barrett if you
Oh
want
yes,
to. Like,
at 12:30 we have a tailgate. Just come out and hang out with us. Yes,
I think we're gonna have some True Blue alumni there. Maybe
Yep.
you'll know them. Maybe you
Yeah,
won't.
so you won't be the oldest people there.
Make Buffalo great again.
MAGA.
Hey, Buffalo. All right. Have a wonderful week, everyone.